A political storm is brewing in France. With around 18 months left in his presidency, Emmanuel Macron finds himself cornered by collapsing cabinets, rising protests and a parliament in disarray. This is the story of a government that lasted less than a day and a president fighting to hold the republic together. Here's the report. With around 18 months left in his second term, French President Emmanuel Macron enters the toughest phase of his presidency: waning influence, rising opposition and political chaos. The French government collapsed in just 14 hours. Prime Minister Sébastien Lecornu unveiled his cabinet on Sunday, and by Monday morning he had resigned. One of the shortest-lived governments in French history.
This Monday morning, the conditions were no longer in place for me to carry out the duties of Prime Minister and allow the government to appear before the National Assembly tomorrow. The composition of the government was not smooth and awakened some partisan appetites, sometimes quite legitimately linked to the upcoming presidential election.
France's National Assembly is deeply divided after Macron lost his majority in 2024. The new cabinet had angered both allies and opponents, allies saying it leaned too far right and opponents saying not far enough. Parties were ready to topple the government before it even met. Markets reacted and stocks fell. The euro dipped.
I think that now we'll have to return to the votes of the French people. That is to say, we will have to either go through a dissolution of parliament or perhaps even the resignation of the president. We cannot continue like this, and that at some point a new majority will have to emerge to be able to have a stable government and resolve the problems that France is experiencing today.
Lecornu was Macron's fifth prime minister in 2 years. Austerity, pension reforms and budget cuts have sparked backlash. Repeated collapses have become the norm. Now both the far-right National Rally and far-left France Unbowed demand snap elections, with some even calling for Macron's impeachment. Macron has been resisting calls to dissolve parliament. His other options are appointing a technocratic prime minister and creating a coalition government. But people's unrest is growing. On October 2, there were widespread protests. Unions now plan a nationwide strike on October 13.
The great achievement of Macronism is that it has succeeded in pitting the poor against the poor.
On the economic front, France's debt crisis is deepening. Macron is walking a tightrope, trying to hold his presidency together while the country pulls in every direction. Bureau Report, DD India.